Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today's video I'm gonna talk about Flask, okay? In this video we're gonna talk about Python and Flask because I'm gonna show you how to make some stuff that is actually very cool, okay? So keep in mind, this is very simple, it's just for some explanation. We have a lot to talk about, but okay, let's get started in a moment, okay? So I'm on the page which is flask.poco.org, I guess. And here we have a little description about this Flask web development. Okay, Flask is a micro framework for Python based on a web workflow. Okay, I can't speak this word or its name. Okay, Jinga 2 and good intentions. And before you ask, it's BSD license, okay? So, very good, okay? Well, it's awesome. Let's install Flask to begin with, or to get started, okay? As I show you in the last video, you need to run the terminal or the command prompt because it's not a terminal. We need to run this as administrator, okay? This is very important. And to install this, we just type pip install Flask, okay? I already have this installed on my computer, so I got nothing. As you can see, it requires some other libraries, okay? So this video needs to be made quickly, so I'm just gonna do this a little bit faster, okay? Or a little bit, I don't know. Okay, so this is the idle IDE. Let's create a new file. And I need to explain you how this is gonna work, okay? So we have Flask. Sorry guys, I have to configure this ID for some font which has a large size. Okay, I think that's good. Let me see. Okay, let's just increase a little bit. 25, I guess. Okay. No. Now it's good, okay? So Flask is a micro framework. Micro framework, which means micro framework, it means something that is small, okay? Which is good because Python is simple and very versatile, okay? Which is good. And we can run this pretty much on every platform that Python runs, okay? I'm just gonna mention Windows and Ubuntu or Linux distributions. I don't know, probably Linux distributions, the wide array that we say in Portuguese, but I'm not sure in English, okay? So I can get away with it, okay? So Flask is a micro framework. We can write pretty much sites and REST APIs, okay? This is what you can do with Flask. So let's just write a simple. I'm not going to work with sites, okay? Because this is not my background. But it is very easy to do this if you already know HTML, okay? For people with no HTML and JavaScript and some other stuff related to web development, this is I think is very easy to do with Flask, okay? And you can get this running in a second, very fast, okay? But I'm just gonna import Flask, okay? You need to know a little bit about Python, okay, to follow this tutorial. And this is all that we're going to import, okay? Let's create a new app. I'm just following the Flask documentation for this tutorial because it needs to be simple, okay? So this is the create app statement, okay? Statement, I guess. Okay, so this is going to create an app. So let me see how can I explain this to you guys. So let's think about websites, okay? So I'm just gonna comment right here. I'm outlining comment. Okay, So let's think about sites like google.com. Okay, this is the home page, but of course Google has other URLs which you can access some other stuff. Okay, so this is the base base address, but actually, okay, I'm just misspelling or mistyping this name. Okay, we have Google, and Google can have multiple services or multiple APIs within. Okay, within it. Let's create. We have our local host. Okay, local host IP. Okay, IP address. Okay, sorry guys. IP address. My English today is very bad. I don't know why. Okay, we have the local host, which is our IP address. Okay, which is by default 127.0.0.1. This is the local host. Okay, we can also give our project some IP, which is provided from the router. I'm very bad at pronouncing this word. Okay, router. I guess is router. Okay, I'm pronouncing incorrectly, I guess, but I think you get the idea. Okay, so you can get some IP address, something like this. Okay, depends on your network, but eventually you can get some IP address as this. Okay, so probably you have one or more devices connected to your router. Okay, so every device is going to receive a different IP address. Okay, so you can use this router to write some application that can run on several devices which are connected to your network. Okay, let's define a route. Okay, a route, I'm gonna comment right here. A route is a path or URL. Okay, basically pretty much this. Let's Flask works with decorators. Okay, so let's create decorator dot route app dot route, and let's just type some address. This is our default address. We have to append some port, which is the 5000. Okay, so let's just type some URL for show, we can type this in our app browser. Okay, my app. Let's just type app for the sake of this video. Okay, we need to create some method. Okay, usually what I do is to call do underline and plus the name. Okay, we don't have any arguments on this function. Okay, a method. Let's return something. Let's return some text. Okay, let's return I am okay. Let's just run this. We can just let's just add the if name equal main. Okay, this is very basic. To run this, we need to call app.run. Okay, I think I'm lacking in the explanation. I think that the explanation that I did is not that good, but I hope that you can understand by seeing this in action. Okay, we need to save this file. I'm gonna create probably some folder to save this file. Desktop. Okay, let's just come back here and create some folder to save this file. I'm gonna call it Flask projects. Okay, Flask projects. Let's open up. Let's create another folder. App. Let's just call app. Let's came back here. File, save as, desktop, Flask projects app. Let's give it a name, main.py. Okay, this is our project. It's very basic. It pretty much does nothing. Okay, but let's execute this, and hopefully it's gonna work. Okay. It is loading some stuff. Probably it's going to take a while. Okay, so this is our base address. Okay, I'm just gonna copy this, and I'm gonna type on my web browser. So here, as you can see, you can see some tasks. Our path or our URL is app. Let's just type this address, okay, and press enter, and we get this as a result, okay, which is the message that we sent back. Okay, so this is a basic application in Flask that returns a string. I've shown you how to install Flask and to run this simple application, but we're going to move further. Okay, we're going to get deep into this project. Okay, so keep in mind this video is just the basic of Flask. We need to do some more work in order to achieve some things more interesting. Okay. Sorry guys, my English seems that it's not improving at all, but I'm gonna work on that. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. I hope you can watch my other videos on this series, because you need to kind of get what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so that was the video guys. I hope you like it. See you later.